What type of businesses qualify for an E2 investor visa? The good news is that E2 visas are approved for all types of for-profit businesses. It doesn't really matter what kind of business it is, as long as the investor can show that they're capable of creating a successful long-term enterprise. And what you really need to show is a solid business plan that shows that your business will thrive and create jobs in the United States and meet the E2 investment amounts. So if you have those things, you've got a pretty good shot at getting your E2 application approved. Now, E2s can be a really great option for someone who wants to live and work in the United States to the point where your spouse will even get a work permit and your kids can enter the US school system as well. All right, E2s have 5 main requirements. Number 1, you must be a citizen of a treaty country with the United States. Now, fortunately, this list includes countries like Canada, Mexico, the UK, and a lot of other countries as well. There is over 100. We will put a full list of eligible countries in the show notes below, but you will notice I said citizen. Unfortunately, permanent residency in a treaty country does not count towards this. You must be an actual citizen. Okay, on to number 2. You must have invested or be actively in the process of investing a substantial amount of capital in an existing or a new business in the United States. Now, the money you need to invest for an E2 visa can vary depending upon the type of business you want to start. Sometimes, in very limited circumstances, you can get away with as little as $50,000. But really, we recommend at least an investment of $100,000 US. There is no strict minimum requirement, but the investment should be enough to set up a viable business. And your investment has to be real and show that you're committed. So just having the money sitting in a bank account under your business name, it will not cut it for E2 purposes. Your funds need to be actively used or committed towards that business. They must be what the US government deems at risk. Okay, on to number 3. You must also demonstrate that the business will create jobs for US workers and not just income for yourself and your family. Now, when you hear immigration lawyers saying an E2 investment cannot be marginal, this is the section they're talking about. To give you a reference point, we like to see, at Wingard Law, we like to see our clients employ at least 1 US worker at the time of an initial application and 3 or more full-time W-2 employees when they go to renew their visa. Okay, on to number 4. You must be seeking to enter the United States to develop, manage, and direct your investment. Simply purchasing property in the United States is not sufficient for E2 purposes. And finally, number 5, if you are an individual investor, you must show that you control or will control the business. Now, an easy way, and the most typical way to show this, is that you own 50% or more of the business. So there you have it, the 5 pillars of a successful E2 visa application. Give us a call when you're ready to begin your E2 visa journey.